Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 41 of Star Chasers Boarding Party. I didn't just say that and realize we were muted. The important thing is we're not muted now.
It's a good rehearsal.
That's right.
So last time, the bridge crew defeated the ambushing dragon Crimzono with a bunch of mind bullets and ice knives and stuff, and psychic whispers. And teleporting shenanigans. And unfortunately, we did not get to see double Bamf.
The full teleporting shenanigans.
I feel like that's now in the playbook.
Yes.
That's how we're going to end the show.
That's trick play 1, double Bamf.
That's right.
So, you all have defeated the dragon Crimzono. He is like 200 feet from most of you. He flew a significant distance before Marley quicksilvered her way over and launched an ice knife at him before he crashed into the desert landscape. What would you all like to do?
I believe we ended the episode though on a dimension door hug. So
okay.
Everybody's as close as I am.
There we go.
Dimension door hug.
Bamf love.
Yeah, I mean,
so
kind of
and it's all
nervous.
like ice chunks everywhere, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. It's the explosion, the ice explosion, kind of froze bits of the land, the craggy, sandy area, and that's because it's magical ice, harder to melt, so it won't melt for a bit.
All right. Oh, and I know my mother's in some amount of danger. I am nervous that you're starting with this group because this group, or I, have no spells. So
I have 19 HP on a 91. So
yeah, I have 8.
I have 16 hit points.
Perfect.
Marley is ready for a nap.
Yeah, it is. It's nighttime. You all could take a long rest.
Yes.
That's fine.
Remember Crimzono and Ignan's brother who breathed healing potions, I believe, was their breath weapon.
Right.
That's the unnamed younger brother, I believe.
I see.
The youngest of the three.
Yes.
Sir not appearing in this film.
Yes. No, yeah, because certainly we're still, if we're by the tower, we're still most of a day away from the town, right? Which is our best way to get back off planet and whatnot.
Well, you can also, you can go to the town, especially if you want someone to pick you up. That's the easiest thing. You do have your little jetpacks, though, if you wanted to fly straight up, but you don't know where the ship is. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. No, I think it's best if we return to town, tell them, hey, your worlds are saved. You're welcome. Expect a flower.
Do you have a bed we can sleep in?
Yeah. But I think we were like a full camel's day ride away from town by the time we got to this tower the first night.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's long rest. We were already campfired up.
Right. We had food going.
Yeah.
I fed that guy, and then he attacked us with a full belly.
That's right.
And Dragon Lords, that would be a curse at least.
That's right.
That's true.
Gross. You're bossing dragons around.
That's right. Not yet.
That's Crimson.
Sure. Dead.
I'm not a ranger or much of a young adventurer, but is there any parts of this dragon anyone wants to take?
Well, that's what I referred to about ice chunks. Like the dragon is in ice chunks, right? Because it was frozen and burst apart.
His wings are frozen, so that's where a lot of it. He is like plain icing, kind of thing. But his body's intact. Yeah.
He needed a ground crew riding on his back with
with hot water hoses,
warmth, throwing this stuff everywhere. So his whole body, I mean, we could check that out. You want to plumb it for his heart or his brain or his eyeballs or something?
I'm
Magical
mostly not
ingredients.
that kind of wizard, but if anyone would like to, I'd rather like to get back to the fire and sleep, but maybe we can even do it in the morning. It'll be mushier
It's right
then.
here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
might draw.
Everyone continue. I gotta do something. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Continue discussing.
Right. I suddenly feel like there's no God. There's nothing looking down on us. We live in a world of nothingness where it's just up to us.
We're all alone.
Somehow.
So now we can talk about
Right,
Dragon
at the same
Brothers
time.
all we want, right?
Dragon
Right,
Brothers.
that's right.
That's right. That'll be on tape though.
Crimzano is
See it later.
one of a quintuple.
Healzano is their healing breath brother.
Heels.
Healzano, yes. He's a cleric. He's a cleric dragon.
Yeah.
But of one of the
It's
good
like
ones.
a dragon, a Bahamut.
Yes, there we are.
He's one of the there's like 8 golden dragons that hang out with him.
Yes.
According to the original lore.
That's right, yeah.
12 or 9 or something like that. He's one of them.
Some celestially
Healzano.
significant number. Healzano.
He's like golden
there's-
skin.
Fiery and Fuego.
And Fuego. Fiery is one of them, and Fuego
Yes.
is the other.
That's
Are
right.
they twins?
Let's hope so, yes.
Maybe it's one dragon with 2 heads.
Oh,
Mhm.
Fiery
okay.
and Fuego, and they're always hot for each other. There's sort of
Yes.
some Jamie and
Oh,
Cersei
real-
kind of energy
Real
going on.
Quincest vibe. for it,
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. But like autoerotic clash.
Yes.
Twins. Right.
But for the 2 heads, everyone else would just call that masturbation.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Autoerotic.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it crosses
For sure.
that line. Right. Maybe one wraps the one neck around the other for the autoerotic asphyxiation angle.
Oh.
I don't know. Just spitballing here in the absence of a DM, but then maybe this is what
Yeah.
we're talking about. We're like butchering the dragon. So,
Sure. Sure.
speculating on the kin of Crimzano.
In ignorance.
Right. I'm casting maybe I'm casting legend lore while we're butchering it. We're finding out. Do I have a spell slot for that? I don't have a 5th level. Damn. I
And
burned
that's-
it. I have a 4th.
And that's how
Yeah, well,
nothing ever went wrong.
Nothing ever went wrong.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Andy, while you were gone, we had a long rest. We're already back on the ship. We
Okay, great.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
moved it right along for you.
We solved those intruder
Shut up.
problems.
Murdered all
Mhm,
those.
mhm.
Yeah, we
Th-
found a
you know
bunch
what?
of
We went to the
things.
central goop.
That's
we
great.
just, had a talk with it, and
Thanks for cleaning that up for me, guys. Because I was just like, I don't know.
Ah. Now I can look at each episode.
I don't know how to fix this. I guess they'll have to figure it out.
After talking to the central group, I'm really ready to talk about the controversy. About vaccines and science, probably.
The central group will release an apology video on YouTube where it's just them with like 5 o'clock shadow kind of looking off to the side.
Forgetting that it was in Spider-Man. We all had a lot of fun here today, but
But then, yeah. So,
Dragon fratricide is a serious situation.
serious. Is-
That claims single dragons every couple years.
Failed revenge plots. Claim thousands of bad guys every campaign.
In the eyes of an angel.
They got Sarah McLachlan. This isn't fair.
So,
Somehow
before
the
we-
DM got back and we went further off the rails. Hold on.
Right.
Let's put this thing back.
I just wanted, while we're butchering this dragon, I just wanted to ask, like, before that all happened, you were speaking to your mother?
Oh, yes, no.
What happened with that? How is she?
Some bit of concern on the ship. She
Huh?
might be alone. Like, we should definitely hurry back, which is part of why I'm excited for a long rest so that we can hop to it. But it was a very strange message. Didn't make a ton of sense, but I'm new to Hestering, so
well, what did she say?
It's been like a month and a half, guys, and I didn't rewatch that episode. So
I can tell you what you said. Sorry.
I don't remember the specifics, but I remember she let us in on the whole bit. Do you have it written down, Andrew?
I don't, but I do remember the basics of what she's.
Yeah, what was like? Again, it was basically, hey, I'm dieharding around the ship or something.
No, it wasn't that. That's what you've been kind of jokingly saying.
Yeah.
No, she's on the Winter's Tooth still.
Okay.
And she said basically something to the effect of, Jonathan Winters is acting more weird than usual.
Right.
I think
right.
we're
there wasn't
going.
That much urgency.
Yeah, I think we're going the wrong way.
Okay.
Like, and
That's right.
and the implication, we're going the wrong way on purpose, not because he's incompetent.
Right. Yes. No. I remember not feeling like it was an emergency. I wasn't like, we have to go now. I did forget the context. That's right. She is also not aware of what's going on.
Correct. Right. You have
No.
you have no greater context or meta knowledge of the events of why you should be worried. Your mom's just a little worried that this sort of sketchy guy she found on Craigslist
totally
for
tracks,
a ride is
he's lost his cat girlfriend. He's probably
a
in
little
a
sketchy. He just has to make
state.
one little stop to burn all of her clothes on her lawn, and then it's gonna be cool.
just throwing a bit of a tanty about it, and it'll be over. It's fine.
Just wants
We've
to see
all
if,
been there.
Yeah, just wants to see if she's cut her bangs or how she's feeling about it.
No, yes, I also had a sophomore year. I get it. But yeah, so no, it is definitely something to investigate and investigate rather quickly. But I do think we have time because I don't know any better. Dramatic irony, that's called. And yeah, all right. So we can skin a dragon or whatever if you guys want. I have absolutely nothing to offer. I can give you an ice knife that will explode in 6 seconds.
But that would hurt. I mean, you want to throw it, blow it apart more? I mean,
or preserving
probably
those
not.
bits.
I can detect
could do that.
magic.
I don't know how it would work. You can detect magic, but yeah, if you want to get typically on dragons, things that are valuable are teeth, eyes, fire glands, heart.
Ooh, okay,
Uh,
great.
I'm going to trust the druid has a relevant role for this.
Sure, yeah. Survival checks. Scales can also be useful, but the hard part is, since none of you are blacksmiths, they're very difficult to remove. You can, totally, but to get enough for like armor, need someone with expertise. Yes, my friend.
Just looking over at my scores. No, I forgot. I'm a farm girl, so actually I'm not terrible at some of this horse shit. So yeah, if I make an Arcana rule, can I determine the most magically potent or expensive bits, and then can I make a nature roll instead of survival? Actually, it's the same.
Really? Survival for the actual butchering, nature or Arcana for figuring out stuff.
All right, I'll do the Arcana first. Oh, boo. 14, whatever. Yeah, I remember vaguely. Well, shit. Actually, it's very appropriate that I didn't score very well. We don't have dragons on my goddamn world. So, yeah, I don't know. I heard probably teeth, heart, something. But I will offer an athame and a roll of... It's off the screen. And a roll of 13 to help you skin or defang a dragon.
Okay.
So survival?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
The check. Okay. Okay. Well, I rolled a 2, so that's gonna be a 10.
Okay. Wow. 2 to a 10 though.
Yeah.
What are you guys trying to get out of the thing?
Just dragon parts, I think.
Oh, okay. But who was going for? Like, what part of the dragon were you going for with your check? What's left for me to maybe? Is it all ripped up because it didn't work, Andy, or is it just like they couldn't get the knife in, or?
It's okay. So yeah, Marty, what did Hester go after?
I don't think she'd be big into teeth. So an eye. I went for eyes.
Okay. Yeah. Look, both eyes. You got them. They're just a little squished. Maybe a little cut.
Oh, maybe just make it a potion.
Yeah, look,
right.
Yeah,
Just
it limits
prepping
the uses. It doesn't eliminate its usefulness.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's
there
good.
we are.
So the eyes. And what were you going for, Marley?
Marley?
I was gonna say that Marley would feel kind of like, I'm not really sure that we should be like desecrating this body, but I guess if you're gonna do it anyway, like, here, let me like see how we can go about it. And so maybe that's why her role was kind of like bad, was because she wasn't really like into it.
Kind of
She was
hesitant
putting her
about
heart into it. So like, I don't know, grab the teeth or something.
Okay, so Marley is clearly. You can't hesitate when you're dealing with bones. Like, so it's a lot of Marley just hasn't gotten any teeth out, and it's a lot of like it's clearly she's hesitant. Okay. So you got squishy eyes, no teeth, but you're really doing a good job removing all of Crimzano's built-up plaque, and he had undiagnosed gum disease. Like, these things are receding. That's no good.
Oh boy,
he needs to eat some greenies.
Like, they started bleeding when I looked at them.
Yeah.
Like, that's not great.
So, Storm, if you'd like to grab something else, there's plenty left on the table. Yeah.
I guess. A lot of dragon left. So, you mentioned fire glands, heart, brain. Wings are obviously not good. Or scales. I don't think I'm strong enough or really skilled enough for scales.
And Liz in chat says he'd also then be carrying around like 100 pounds of dragon scales, and your bags of holding are pretty full of gold.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to mix. You got to keep kosher with dragon meat and gold. Keep it separate.
That might resurrect the dragon. You don't know.
Yeah,
that's true. Cast it into a portal. Okay.
Oh, I'm back in a horde.
Oh,
Thank
I rolled
you.
a 17. So that I rolled a 19 on my survival check.
Okay.
I will have gone for its brain.
Brain. Okay, yeah. So you
get huge.
Flap open the skin around the skull and get in there and pry it open, and just big goopy dragon brain.
Nice. Okay, yeah, this is okay. You guys want any? It's fresh. No,
it's a delicacy. It's sweetmeats.
It is. It's right. So okay, back home they go ape for this stuff or something. All right, I'm gonna try and wrap it up.
Okay. Yep.
Let's see. Is there any of the wing left?
Some butchered paper.
Like just to wrap it up. Like
you can go to the edges, the edges of the wing, and kind of cut off a big chunk of, dragon leather.
Make it little. So wrap it up, and I'll shove it in my bag of holding. So I got a dragon brain.
Tie it with some twine.
One brain of Crimzano. Right.
Write it down. Yeah.
Cool. Now this bag's
sentient. In the bag of holding, right?
Yeah, it'll stay fresh. Yeah.
Yes.
It's basically floating around the astral plane somewhere.
Brain. That's right. Well, what do you think it weighs, Andy? There's a weight measure on this column on this sheet.
Ooh,
so.
What do
dragon
I
brain?
think it weighs? Let's see. What is it?
The human head weighs 10 pounds or something. So.
Dragon
head. This is by a dragon.
This is an innate spellcaster as well. So.
A sperm whale's brain apparently weighs 7,800 grams. So I'm going to say that.
All right.
Yeah.
How much is that in pounds?
Oh, sorry. I can do that conversion. Let's see.
Oh, yes. There are Americans on the screen.
It's about 18 pounds.
18 pounds.
So it's pretty hefty.
Pretty hefty brain. Okay, but that's cool. Good size. It might come in handy for some, trade or magical ritual or, novelty. I think it works with my Tabaxi obsession sort of side of things. So great, I got a dragon brain.
Sell it to some creepy
Plus
museum.
That fucker, I fed him and he attacked me. Right?
Exactly. You can get your beans back.
Great. He can have them once they're in. That's it. Should we go for the fire glands? Like, what do we think we'll get out of that?
Can Hester help Marley try to remove the fire gland.
Sure.
So providing the help action to old +8 over here.
Sure. Well, there's another 2, so let's not do that again.
So it's a 10.
Let's go with 20. Or sorry, yeah, 20. I can do math. 27.
Okay. Is that good, Andrew?
Yeah, I don't even have a joke. Yes. So you while Storm is very carefully placing the brain in his bag of holding, you carve out the fire glands and terribly hot to the touch. But you can again wrap them up in a little to-go bag and shove them in a bag of holding.
Here you go.
Do they have
Hester.
Yes, thank you.
Do they have like stuff in them? Is it like liquid in there, or how what are the fire glands like?
It's there's clearly some kind of liquid fuel. Like if you click them long enough, you can hear the pilot light go. But there's like
in the throat, they've got a little
they're basically like full of napalm. Like it's
oh right,
it is some kind of fuel source, and then they magically recharge sparks. So you don't necessarily think like because there's no dragon left to breathe fire, you couldn't like squeeze one and fire would shoot out, but you could use it to like power something that shoots fire or something like that. Or make them into potions of fire breathing or fire resistance.
Nice. Those are good ingredients. Okay, cool. So you have 2 eyeballs. We have a brain. We have fire glands. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Do we want to draw a line there? Or do we want to go for its heart or toenails or something?
I'm pretty good, I think. Just as far as I don't want to get into its chest. I feel like that's...
You're going to have to crack over it. That's going to be hard.
Yeah, none of us have the heavy weaponry required.
We don't have the strength for that, probably. I mean, right.
I think our strongest party member canonically is Hester. So.
Yes, I played field hockey. Have I ever told you about Mrs. Breach? She had a very difficult birth.
Oh, no. I was doing the slide tackle.
Oh
yeah, I can give you shin splints. I was no joke. They called me Lumbering Lily. It wasn't very complimentary as a young girl, but I've come to think of it as such later.
No one else had that name, right?
That is true.
You. There's only one Lumbering Lily.
Yes, they would not let me forget it.
We won't either. If that's your pride, we'll help you.
No.
Nice work with those glands, you guys. No, I just don't want to let things go to waste. Where I grew up, you eat everything, you accounted for it. So, do we want to eat dragon meat? If we had any?
If this planet's coming back to life at all, presumably there's a lot of nutrients left in this dragon to feed this burgeoning world.
You could also tell the townsfolk, and they could come butcher it for meat.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. That they can.
That's true.
Great dragon style.
That's good. Great. Right. Exactly.
That gross worm thing that I think only Hester saw way back when could come and eat it. The circle of life.
Hey, was that a behir? I think it was a behir.
I think it was a behir. Yeah.
Those things are awesome.
All right. Well, now I smell. I'm definitely sticky, and air hurts me still. So I'm for sure going.
You got scorched.
Yes.
I'm gonna cure wounds on you. Are you? How badly hurt are you?
I might have the highest hit points right now. I have 18.
Oh no, I beat you by 1.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Well, if you guys need healing, I can heal you up. I have the slots for it.
I mean, we could just
I know we're
take
about
a
to take a
nap.
rest, but
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's crash. I'll
Let's
take
crash.
first watch.
Okay.
I think I have the lowest amount of hit points, but I think I have the most resources currently. So I'll take first watch.
Okay.
I will heal myself a little bit before the watch. So
I will take last watch so that I can memorize my spells for the day.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
A dwarf approaches. No.
It's Hilzano.
Yeah, it's Hilzano.
He has two heads. Oh no! It's Fuego and Pyro.
Never watched the part where you were out of the room, Andrew.
Yeah, just skip it.
Oh, okay.
Unusable, the whole thing.
Nothing
I would
happened.
cut it out of the episode myself.
But then I would have to watch it to figure out
really.
where it starts and ends.
No, just whenever you
Use the force.
look for
Oh, I
yourself.
could
whenever
do that.
you
Yeah, I could do
leave,
that. Okay.
you can mute
See?
it. Whenever you come back, you unmute it.
Okay.
Now you're working with gas.
For that full immersive experience.
That's right.
Okay. So the rests occur uneventfully, and you all heal up. Some of you are crispier than others. Some of you survived several fire breaths from Crimzano. Some of you were in his mouth for an extended period of time. In the morning, there are a couple carrion birds are now picking at Crimzano, but they're not having much success except around the areas where you helped them along and exposed them to not dragon scale armor.
They're all mad. Someone already took the eyes.
Yeah, damn it.
And the brain.
It's my favorite part.
It's a dragon if I can't even eat its brain. Okay, yeah. So what would you all like to do? Head back to that town?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm banking my rolls now. And ooh, I got a 19 and a natural 20.
Ooh.
Let's fight a dragon.
Oh, wow.
Did you take spells to fight a dragon this time?
Let's real quick fight some dragons.
Let's find out whoever narked on us.
Yeah.
Let's choose them out. You got a natural 20 in your pocket. Let's go. Sure, we're just on surveillance cameras. I'm sure there's arcane eyes all over these planets, especially where the evil people are, right?
That's right.
We're busted. I think I was very stealthy until the fighting started, though. Then we can't help but be exposed. Shooting ice around and stuff. Getting big.
Yes, let's
go back to town.
yeah, that's
Okay, yeah, so you
How long would it take us to get out of here?
about a day. It'll take you
hours?
a couple hours. Like
Yeah.
you'll get there before you need to take another long rest.
Okay.
So you indeed travel quickly and efficiently now, especially now that you have a better lay of the land, and the heat is noticeably less oppressive. So it's just an easier journey in general.
any rain clouds incoming or
Yep. Yeah, you can still see storms, or you haven't quite been hit by one yet, but they're forming all over the place, and you can see rain falling. So yeah, you head back into the town. The town has a much more chipper attitude than before, and it seems like a couple people are organizing parties to perhaps go a little further and maybe see if any of the current rainstorms, if any of the land will become arable, farmable, in the foreseeable future. And there's still that old lady kind of selling her baubles. Hello.
I will announce generally to the group of townspeople who are interested in, weather making the farmland arable that we've just slaughtered a hostile dragon that came after us, and if you're able to, cut it open, you can maybe use a lot of that meat to fertilize the soil, maybe speed things on their way.
People will cheer.
Arcane plus to the food.
Yeah, people will cheer. Some dragon stands like, oh.
That dragon that totally attacked us first, and we killed it in self-defense.
That's right. It was purely self-defense.
They're just misunderstood.
There was no premeditation.
He came after us.
Who said that?
Who said that back there?
I did not even have fire shield, which I would have obviously done.
I gotta go.
The little shrine at the top where we have since banished the pyramid, but there was a little fetish pile for the Raven Queen. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe put some people in touch. I don't know that we need to go down and talk to. I keep bringing so many rules right now, Mom. But put them in touch with hey, we believe we've removed the source of great evil haunting your lands. So, yes, some life should return, and you might want to go and spruce up the old shrine, kind of reconnect. Whatever.
Well,
you religious people do.
Yeah.
Marley, you might be better off.
The Stormcrow did have another shrine down there to the Raven Queen. He still worshipped. The town still worshipped the Raven Queen. It was just a lot less.
So was it purely a farce in the pyramid that the Stormcrow was bad at all? It was simply the demon wearing.
No, because that was a different Stormcrow. The Stormcrow is a title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the planet got all bunked up because a different Stormcrow fell to Orcus, and Orcus was like, "Cool, mine now," and just kind of destroyed the planet.
Got it. Okay. So yes, then perhaps Marley, you should speak with this Stormcrow fellow real quick, just to let him know that you are the champion. You're really great. You succeeded where your mother failed. And he might want to go up and, kind of blow the dead leaves off of the old shrine and leave a sacrifice. I'm sorry, dear. I'm not terribly religious. I don't know what to do from here.
I'll take care of it.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear. Yes, good.
Okay. So Storm is announcing the windfall to the people. And Marley, pardon me, would you like to go down into the Stormcrow's little raven cave?
Yeah. I'll just generally tell him hey, there was a big evil pyramid thing that was desecrating the shrine of the Raven Queen before, but it's taken care of now, so you can. I left a little prayer there. You might want to do some of that. I'll fix it up a little bit.
He will nod solemnly and say and thank you for your service to the Raven Queen. He can already tell that she appreciates and has thanks for your service, and that he will indeed make the pilgrimage along with any other willing townsfolk to properly rededicate the shrine to the Raven Queen, and maybe even be able to go back to the Shadowfell. Not to live, because this planet's about to get better, but
yeah, that sounds great. Good job.
He turns and he offers you. He asks if you would like food for your travels.
Oh, I think we might be getting picked up here, but yeah, I mean, if you got some,
he goes over to his sideboard and he hands you 3 little orange containers, orangey yellow containers that have assorted cut meats, cheeses, and crackers in them.
I thought you were going to say that have all pizza rolls.
No, he's handing you Lunchables.
Oh,
nice. Great. Raven Queen Lunchables.
My mother prepared them.
Oh, well, tell her thank you.
I will. She's not allowed in my shrine.
Truly the best character we've ever created collectively.
Mom! They're taking the Lunchables! They said thank you! Mom!
Yeah, we Patagia suited down here, right? Like, so that is. There wasn't like a shuttle. Do we have a shuttle?
You still have your gad fly about things.
Right.
And they can get you back up to the ship as long as the ship's kind of nearby. They don't hold a lot of air.
Right. Can I? And my mother's on the other ship. She's on the Winter's Tooth or what have you, right?
Correct.
So should we call up to Warminster?
Yeah, they're headed the wrong way. So yes, I'm going to send to...
Well, don't we have our walkie-talkie things? Like... Or would those not work from this far away?
No, they'd work. You have your walkie-talkies or you can cast sending.
Just thought I'd save you the spell slot.
No, yes, I almost certainly appreciate that. Hold on. That is going back. Sorry, this will all be worth it in a second. Is there anything, like, does anyone else want to pick up anything while we're right here?
I got a dragon brain. That's really all I need right now.
Sure.
We had
breakfast. Do we have breakfast? Oh, Lunchables.
I have these Lunchables.
They're portable charcuterie boards.
Thank you.
Charcuterie and cheese.
I think there's coffee. There's a coffee around. Do they have coffee here?
The old woman who's kind of selling like generic like baubles and like trinkets and jewelry says, "Yes, I can make coffee."
Sorry, I'm a bit of a snob. Sorry, I'm going to prep you like...
We only have the fanciest of brands. It's called Sanka.
Oh, it's Sanka, but no Sanka. I'll just... maybe a tea? You have a tea?
Oh, yes. Yeah, and she'll actually pull out a very nice-looking tea box and open it, and there's a great little selection of teas. And she says, "Are you sure?" And she pulls the Sanka container that looks like it's from 60 years ago out.
I just, something, my feline intuition just told me that maybe I should ask for tea instead, and I think I was right because your selection looks great. So, I'll just have a nice black tea, and wonderful.
Why does your coffee have crystals?
Thank you.
You have to keep it in the refrigerator.
Shouldn't be absolutely.
But a bunch of little herbal white, green, black teas that anyone is welcome to choose from, and then she just sticks a kettle on a stone that is just sitting in the sun, and it starts to boil.
Oh, nice! Love it. Beautiful.
I think I can probably wait for a proper Englishman to make me tea. I'm
going to have a moonshade black.
She'll flip around, and she doesn't quite have that, but she has something very similar. And it's that is essentially an English breakfast tea. You talk about the notes and stuff like that, and she's like, "Ah, yes, I also have Earl Grey, which is citrus. I don't get Earl Grey."
I never heard of that nobleman before this, but I'll make some inquiries.
Terrible man. Just awful.
Really?
Oh yeah, the worst. We name lots of things after bad people, it turns out. I don't know if this is actually true, but
almost certainly it is.
But... Why don't you be a like the most awesome Earl in the world?
Carl Black.
Now Earl Grey is like
he'll be our nemesis.
Canonically
I heard you're talking shit about me.
How dare you?
I am the Earl Grey.
I am the Earl of Grey.
Once again, we're giving him
I will blind you with my oil of bergamot. Wow.
Yeah.
He sounds like a dreadlord to me.
Some Shadar-kai noble person who's going to come after Marley's land and title or something. In fact, wait, now I'm giving him ideas. Anyway.
Oh, shit. He actually seems like he was probably an okay guy.
Yeah.
He ended slavery in the British Empire.
Oh, shit. Let's name more things after him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yes, I will take my sending rock. I would have you my walkie. Large and in charge. This is Little Crumpet. Come in, large and in charge.
Yes. Hester, this is Warminster.
Yes, I'm not sure you quite have the grasp of the code names part, but anyway, yes, good to hear you, old boy.
Slipped my mind. A bit busy up here right now. Are you coming back?
Would love to try. I can't quite see the ship from here.
Yes, we had to pull it out of orbit. The treasure is cursed. We're dumping load.
No.
Is Scruffy Scoundrel available?
Noticeable delay. Alva, phone. You can hear him put it down somewhere. Couple, about 30 seconds later, Alvar picks up the phone and, it makes that noise that cell phones don't really make when you pick them up anymore, but landlines do. It's just kind of like that scraping against everything sound. Hey, hello.
Right.
Yes, this is Little Crumpet. Anyway, what's this about the treasure being cursed?
Oh man, I think they're tracking us through it. So we had to dump it. We're Princess Friendship and Warminster are currently dumping it. They won't get us this way. I won't go back to space jail.
Who's they?
The Rational Order of Magistrates. Because it was that dragon's horde. They can track the horde. I didn't realize it. Apparently, there was a dragon sighting.
Well, that tracks. Can you? We can't fly that high. Can you come back into orbit?
Yeah. We'll pull around. We still got a little bit left, but it should be fine while we grab you.
Right. Absolutely. Okay, well, we'll be waiting to see the ship.
So it's cool.
And then we're going to fly up to it.
Yep.
Okay. Laura out.
I don't think that's her name. Click.
Is everything okay, Hester?
Most certainly not. Alvar would throw himself off that ship before he threw that gold off, I think.
They're throwing the gold off?
Because he thinks it's cursed because the Rational Order of Magistrates is tracking them, but they shouldn't be able to leave the sphere.
I have a suggestion. Wait, what's...
Are you casting a suggestion on me?
No, I could. Don't forget, I could.
Yeah.
But and you could make me, do a natural 20 against you. Don't forget.
That's true.
So what's the problem?
I don't know. They say the dragon horde is cursed, and that's how they're tracking us. The Rational Order. And then they said that a dragon was seen in the area, which is certainly true. I don't know. It was just something very strange about it to all. And
what's strange about it? The details?
That Alvar wouldn't part with that treasure even if it was cursed. I have a very hard time believing that.
Alvar? You don't think that was Alvar?
I think there's more to it.
I gotta see. Here's the thought. Okay, you just used a sending stone. Anyone can use that. The sending spell connects with the person in charge, the person you're trying to speak to. Use sending itself, not the stone, and reach out to Alvar's mind. See what you get.
Yeah, that's what the hell? That's very clever. And at least
suspicion.
then I can. Yeah.
That way you know for sure, because it's your head. It's not some independent thing. It's not you.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean, it sounded like them, didn't it?
It definitely
I
sounded
mean, it
like
didn't
them.
sound like something he would do, but it sounded.
Well, that's. Let me just. Oh shoot! It's only 25. I'm going to cast sending.
I can sound like other people without using magic.
Um.
And when I use magic, it's even better. Just saying.
Alvar, this is Laura. Just wondering if you could fill in more details about the curse on the treasure. The Rational Order of Magistrates shouldn't be able to leave their sphere. We should be in the clear. Please explain. Yours truly, Laura, I said.
You get the response, "Oh, thank goodness. Who is Laura?" And then there's like sort of an abrupt cutoff. And Alvar continues, "I'll explain about the treasure when you get up here." Very briefly, cutting back to the interns. As you're all walking, continuing from the skeletons, or recovering from the skeletons fight, Alvar says, Hold on. Hester's sending to me." "Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. Okay." And he starts to respond, and then he says, "No, don't hang up. What are you doing? Does anyone have sending?" Looking around at the crew.
Pretty sure no.
We're not high level enough.
No,
I don't.
I don't.
I do this. I don't.
Right. You're fine, Corey. We
Yeah.
appreciate everything you do.
Oh no. I don't.
Nope.
I know semaphore.
Buff Dad, Magic Cat Girl, what you got for me?
Oh, she might. She's a bard.
She's
History elf.
No, the history elf's a paladin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But Yanara might. She's a cleric. Let me see.
Other elf. I don't.
But what's her name? Sending is a bard spell.
Yeah, sending is a
like-
bard spell. But Honey of Bees will say, "No, I like to make connections in person."
Okay.
Right.
Respect.
More about blending than sending.
Yeah. But maybe next time. Alvar looks like his head is going to explode. Jupiter is a paladin. He can't get sending. The cleric says, "I can after arrest."
I'll knock him out. No, kidding.
Does
You feel
it sound
better?
like
Cast sending.
Does it sound like they're coming, or what's their story there?
No, Hester was. First of all, she said her name was Laura.
That's
And-
not her name.
oh my-
She's an imposter.
Whoa, you're blowing my mind right now. But no, wait. I'm skipping
wait,
even the
why
most
would an
important stuff.
imposter
Our
give the wrong
treasure
name?
is in danger. We all need to
what?
get going.
I knew that would motivate you. No, I knew that. I didn't know that. I trust the best in everybody.
Everybody
Anyway,
get whatever skeleton bits you need. We move.
I take some teeth.
They're just outside bones.
Skeleton bits? What?
They're just
I
outside
don't know. I
bones.
panicked.
It's like grab him by the
Imagine
shoulders.
that they're still like stuck to the jawbone and stuff though. So she's just like trying to get them off really quickly.
I was gonna say we
do
can
that
plant
for?
these with all their skeletons, but I think it's actually is it Hydra teeth? What's the Harryhausen
It's
skeleton?
dragon's. It's dragon's teeth. And to
Yeah,
turn it-
yeah.
It's you plant the dragon's teeth, and we could do that. The other team,
There we
do
are.
that.
There we go.
but yeah, then they'd be turned into skellies, right?
But if you plant skeletons, they do grow dragons.
Oh, sure. Sure.
That's the law of equivalent exchange, I think.
Villyana's concussed.
The dragons come from graveyard? Yeah. You all right?
So I have an intelligence
that
score.
was strange. So what, do we have to wait for them to get back in touch with us then? Because we can't reach out to them.
I think we should continue to dungeon crawl our way through the Nostromo here.
Well, I agree with you. I'm just saying, as far as
I think
Alvar's
already
in touch with them. Yeah,
forging ahead.
I'm with him.
Yeah, no,
I'm right. I've got the bellows and he has the tongs. We're both forging the head.
Yeah, so I think our best plan is to hope that we can stop whatever is interrupting the sending from Hester. She can figure it out. If it takes long enough, Yunara can take a rest. But if we can just get off the ship and go get the treasure, that's what I'm kind of focused on right now.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even want to spend it. Corey, they don't even want to spend it. What kind of monsters are they?
I guess the gelatinous bug kind.
Yeah.
I've never faced a more fearsome foe.
You have my sword?
And my teeth.
And my brain.
Thank you all.
They're not my teeth, but I'm currently holding them.
Wait, what?
Just kind of steps over a skeleton.
All right.
Let's just go. Let's just go.
I'm just gonna slowly close Villyana's hands over her
Mix up your diet. Not just fungus.
I eat a lot of mushroom.
You do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But maybe, I don't know, some greens.
We can talk more about it
tubers.
later.
Things are really black and white.
But we're going down a hallway. I don't know what we're talking about.
You can talk about. Yeah, you can talk about this. We will fade back to the bridge crew.
Well, I take it back. All my suspicions have been relieved. It seemed like a real normal one.
But okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know. There's something very off about
better.
it. But he says he'll explain about the treasure when we get up there. So maybe it's a ruse. Or maybe they think the stones are being listened to. Maybe the National Order did follow us. Can we do that? I mean, they're level 20 adventurers and stuff, right?
But.
Yeah, because if the magistrate's following us, then maybe they can hack into our sending stone.
Okay, well,
they are kind of.
They said they were going to come back, right? So let's wait until we see them in orbit and gad about.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here until they come back. Did they say how long that would be?
Well, they said they were dumping the last of the treasure now, which again is part of what
dumping the treasure.
Well, that's what they said.
Dumping the treasure.
Well, that's
like to pick up later, maybe.
I did. That's very
this
unclear
does sound
to me.
strange.
See, that's what
Why
I said.
were they dumping it? Why were they dumping it?
Because it was cursed, and that's how they were tracking us.
Cursed. How do they know it's cursed? Every bit of treasure was. So what we have.
That is a good question. How would they have known it was cursed?
So
well, they can explain when we get up there.
Crimsano found us somehow, and we do have some gold in the bag of holding, don't we?
That I got from that horde that we used to summon the berserk cats is cursed.
Yeah. It summoned a small army of undead cats. Storm, I don't know what else it would be.
They helped us.
Oh, I'm not complaining.
But why are you judging the dead? They just happen to be not alive. That's their only fault.
I feel like I've taken but they came back. That's against that.
That feels like a curse, though, right?
Saying,
I mean,
you're saying, according to him, this is cursed because this is from the horde, right?
I mean, cursed in a way that it can be tracked, like not.
Yeah,
I don't know. As far as like curses go, like technically,
I'm putting it in my bag of holding.
Cutlass is
I don't want to get rid of this.
I'm cursed.
I'm putting it in my bag of holding.
We just have conversations in pirate voices,
Yar.
Oh.
Oh, right.
The cutlass is a curse?
Yes.
Yar.
Remember, you're supposed to have like greater restoration on hold, just in case.
Oh yeah, sorry. I get distracted. Look. I've got it.
Marley
Here,
suddenly
prep.
sweating profusely. Like,
I'm ready.
right,
It's
Storm?
right here. Look, I could do it 3 times right now. You want me to do it right now? But
No,
see?
Yar, no.
Marley,
Okay. Well, no.
your
Look,
hair's looking
let me
really
talk to you, Sword.
business up
You're
front,
cursed.
party in the back right now.
The sword says, "I don't like to think of it as a curse."
Yeah.
So, but
Like I said, we just have
what?
conversations in pirate voices sometimes. It's not so much a curse.
Yar.
That's the
And then I
extent of the
throw
curse.
them.
Is that you? That's I've seen that move. That's a baller move. Like
Yeah, it's part of the
that's
curse. We
schmirk.
sometimes
That's a
like
point of view.
The Blackjammer's cutlass says, "Yar, Storm, I also don't think you should get rid of the booty. I'm very concerned."
Okay, thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
About the
Someone's
booty.
looking out for our booty. That's right. Someone's looking out for. Someone has to. Damn it. Okay. Well, wait.
I'm just saying that sometimes like curses aren't really like, like curses.
It's all relative.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Do you see anything up there, Lily?
You can start to see a small ship kind of enters the atmosphere. It's not going to get terribly close, but
Yeah, finally.
Huh.
Right.
Do you want
Well,
to
there's
like
jet
check
up
on
there?
your mom real quick before we head out?
Well,
Hester?
we're going to need the ship to catch up to them because they're headed away. She thinks Joseph Winters is doing an off-ski to probably go do a Lloyd Dobler in some cat lady's front yard with "In your eyes, the light, the heat of your eyes."
That's an ASMR song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gabriel, the
Pardon?
ASMR, right?
Yes. No.
world's
A boy rather fancied me in
Yeah.
university. I
Plains
went to
famous
university, by the way.
porn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Take a shot.
Yes, and made me a mixtape that was just that song, over and over again.
Yeah.
Terribly boring.
I had a friend made me one same theory, but with the Hall of the Mountain King.
Oh, all right.
Over and over again.
Oh,
It was
Greek.
pretty intense.
Yes.
Yeah, gave me a lot of Greek. I listened to it hurtling through darkness in the middle of a storm on a lonely country road. Lost one night. I barely escaped with my life, but that's neither here nor there. Here we are.
Yes.
So okay, they're up there. We have to jet up.
Let's wingsuit it up. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Our answers are
But wait,
that
you think
away.
there's something? Hang on. Whoa, you think there's something amiss though?
For sure, but I've at least been assured. I think.
Well,
that,
if that's the case, then let's. What do we want to do about it?
Well, I sent to
Hester
Alvar, like
cast
you
me
said, and he
armor and let's
answered.
go.
So
We've handled that. I mean, like,
Yep.
I can put protection from evil and good on myself or someone else. I might just do that, and I can sing a counterspell, which will give advantage in case someone tries to put the wiggly woos on you.
I prepared my spells for the day, but I do expect, I don't know, to go back until this curse thing came up. I was expecting to have a relatively normal one.
Well, don't worry, I have greater restoration in my pocket for you. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
and for any of you guys, and all of that, but like, I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good, just so that it's on when we're up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing a little counter charm just in case shit's dodgy when we show up. We get on an edge. Nothing wrong with singing a little song, right?
Yeah, I don't know what
So
you can
I'll
and
just
can't
work-
see, Andrew, but I did spend the first level spell on Mage Armor as normal, to take that for assumed, and I spent a third level on Sending. So
Okay.
Yeah, I just burnt a slot on protection from evil and good.
Okie doke.
And it won't take us a whole hour to get up to the ship, right?
No.
Okay. Then
How long will it take us?
Maybe 5 minutes.
okay. Then
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell when I get up there.
Okay.
Because it's a 10-minute spell, so.
while we're on the ground, and to let them come fully into the atmosphere so that we can for sure make it. I mean, I know they're going to stay up there.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 10 minutes and cast Rary's Telepathic Bond.
Okie doke.
As a ritual. Between the three of us, we can. I forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures of our choice within range, psychically linking each creature. You can't do it if your intelligence is less than 2. Until the spell ends, the targets can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have common language. But also, it will last an hour, and that way, if we think anything's amiss, we can just signal to each other without tipping off any cursed treasures or any other things. All right? I feel that's precautions enough.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
All right. So I'll take just 10 extra minutes, 10 extra minutes in an action, and then we can fly up.
Okay.
Great.
Marley, the Blackjammer's cutlass says in your head, "Yar, do you really think it'd be a curse, Marley? I think of it more as an oath."
Yeah, I would. I was just saying that it's been described as a curse before, in that like not all curses as described are like curses. You know, they're not like a curse. You know what I mean?
Yar.
But in like
You're
the
a ghost pirate in a sword.
sense, yeah, and like in the
You can't hear
mechanical
me.
sense of like how I would be like, you know, how our special bond would be like untethered, it would technically be considered a curse, but I don't consider it that.
As long as we're on the same treasure map, Yar. Really had to stretch that metaphor.
You had to stretch that one, yeah. I include the Blackjammer's cutlass in our telepathic.
Oh, Yar.
I feel like, you know, we've got. I
does
feel like
have
we've
an
got a good thing
intelligence
going.
Just because you want to eavesdrop.
I feel like, you know, you and me, we work together real good.
Yar, I agree. You throw me real good, and you got a bunch of booty that I'm very concerned about, Yar. Adventure and thrills. The good life. Spelljamming.
Yeah.
Yar.
So, you know. Yeah.
Just like your father, Marley.
Oh. Thank you. I try to, you know, be like him. He's pretty cool.
Yar.
Gotta ask you about the days with him sometime.
No. I have a tale. Many a tale.
Camaro.
Sometimes I can still feel him, Yar, nearby.
I mean, he was back in the Shadowfell that we were just in, you know, so that's, I guess, kind of close.
Yar. I don't
Is that
like,
what you're talking about?
No, I don't like the Shadowfell. The Raven Queen dulls my senses there. She has a thing about sentient swords, Yar.
Yeah. Sorry that she kind of dulls your senses, though. That's kind of rude.
No, I was very glad the day you picked me up. And then I said, mine. I mean, together. An oath.
Well, you know, it was
We're
a
all in
day.
this conversation, right? Because of the telepathic bond.
Yeah,
like,
as
the
we're like,
tail
They
end
can
of it.
probably open their own channel if they wish. But
You
this is
hear
a
this?
fly-in by, right? This is a Sorkin-style conversation on our way up,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Sorkin style. We're in a giant sky hallway.
Yeah. Why are you
People
handing
pass
me
us going the other
papers?
way.
Yeah.
Crossing our
Yeah.
path. Whoa!
A bird just flew up to me, handed me some papers and a
Sweaty
terribly
interns,
complicated
like-
coffee order.
He's like, yeah, these magical apprentices, like, shit, fuck, I've fucked it up. Okay, wow, okay, that guy's in trouble.
Yeah.
All
Jeff
right,
Daniels
so
appears
I'm
for
gonna
no
start-
reason.
Yeah,
Why are you here?
yeah, right. Why? Whoa, bird.
I love your work. You have incredible range.
Daniels. He does. Great.
So you approach
So yeah,
the...
kicking the spell right as we're like landing.
Yeah. I always said the Black Chamber's Cutlass. That's not right. You approach the Charming Anecdote. And yeah, the back, the kind of landing thingy, the gangplank opens, and Warminster is there to wave you in. You're good.
Uh-huh.
You're good. It'll buff out. You're good. It's great.
Right.
And yeah, the hold is empty. There's the statue still. We got to get rid of the statue.
Well, I can't believe you've actually done it.
Cursed.
So you said.
What was wrong with it?
How did you know?
Well, I just was getting a bad feeling, like we were being watched by something.
Really, Warminster? You
No.
don't sound like yourself.
Oh, this is Alvar. Sorry, this is Alvar.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yar, I
like,
forgot. No, wait,
wait a
this is the wrong voice too, Yar. No, this is Alvar. He talks out of the side of his mouth.
To keep with the Sorkin references,
yeah,
that does sound suspicious, but I'm an intelligent and competent and capable woman. I will sacrifice my career instantly to believe anything you say and prop up your career.
That's what I like to hear. I am a captain,
no.
after all.
Well, I guess for the rest of this show, I'll play second fiddle, except for one inspiring moment an episode. Mostly to inspire you.
Puts his hand on your shoulder.
This metaphor's gotten super on the nose, but check back on the tape. You'll find I'm right.
Yeah. He puts his arm on your shoulder, says, I really appreciate your sacrifice. This getting rid of the treasure was really hard for me. It's all about me now.
Yep.
I'm going to knock your player character slot down, and I'm just going to put another picture of me.
Damn it, you are great.
I'm a man.
You are a man. This is starting to actually make me mad. So we're going to do a different bit now. Where did you dump? Just in space?
Just in space.
Space trash and fair space. Are they cool with that?
No,
right,
no.
well,
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Where's everyone else?
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just me, Warminster, Princess Friendship, and Villyana. The others went to go help. There were some problems on the Winter's Tooth. Apparently, Joseph is just full lost it.
Yes. Well,
Something about the Saint Gabriel. I don't know.
Saint Gabriel.
Some famous bard, I guess.
Yes, we need to full burn after them. By the way, they have my mother.
Yeah, then get on.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
You think they mind if we just push this statue out here?
I think yes.
No.
Yeah.
No,
that would
wait.
hurt someone terribly.
We're not going to do that now. No.
Yeah,
hang on to it.
We'll pull a real Little Mermaid, going back to the Eric statue idea, and we'll shove it out into the astral sea, and some
I can't
astral
believe
mermaid
that you
will
would
find
dump
it.
Alvar. This really is a violation of our agreement that you would dump all that stuff without checking with us. You work for us.
I think I pilot the ship. You all have your cut of the gold.
And like the bags and stuff.
You're saying it's all cursed? How is our stuff? Our stuff is cursed too?
Well, yours is on the astral sea in a bag of holding, so I'm pretty sure it's safe.
But is it cursed?
They can't track that, you don't think?
I don't think they can track that. Like, I don't know a lot about magic.
Huh. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't know a lot about magic. I sold my soul.
Yeah. I thought you were an innate spellcaster.
Well,
It was one of those lucky dum-dums who had a special talent
Huh.
or whatever.
So, okay, well, we went to a lot of trouble for all that stuff.
I know. Well, we could try and go back.
And you just dumped it.
Yeah, man, I'm
Which which kind of puts you in our debt.
He kind of thinks for a second. He goes, "I do love treasure, so it was very hard."
Well, I'm sure it was very hard, but the fact is you did do it without our consent, and we only have your word that it was cursed. And
Hey,
if that's true, then I guess you owe us our shares that you don't, right? I mean, the rest of it.
Warminster, old boy, go put a kettle on.
Hey,
I
mean,
we'll
hold on.
Is there a problem with this?
We'll sort this out.
Idea?
It's just, I don't quite get why I owe you money. I did it to save our skins, and you have a lot of gold still.
Well, you jettisoned the stuff without it so much as a by your leave. You didn't even bother to try to communicate with us first. You just did it. Why didn't you try to communicate? You have a sending stone. Why didn't you tell us first?
Because what if they're
Why
listening?
Why didn't you reach out to us? That seems like a breach of Who's listening?
Rational Order of Magistrates.
I don't know. What? I don't know about this.
We can go back to the lair and get some fresh gold. Try and dispel magic. I just can't do that.
But how would that not be also tracked and tainted?
That's what I'm saying. If we dispel magic,
so we're just going to go back into the center of the place.
I can't do that.
Where we're going to go return to the scene of the crime, is what you're suggesting. When they're looking for us, that doesn't really sound like something that's too, I don't know. Are you sure you've done this for a while, Alvar?
Are you questioning my abilities?
Competence? Yeah, absolutely. That was a bonehead move.
Where would you be without me, Storm of Stars?
Where would I be?
Yeah, you'd still be stuck on
Not
some
talking
moon.
to you about this.
Well,
I would
probably
be
with
Marley's
Marley's space grandma.
Probably.
Yeah.
Who was it? Yeah, the space grandma. She was a close second.
I'm a million times better than that space grandma.
I wanted to go with my space grandma, but you know.
You've been rather competitive. Can you go fly the ship? We'll sort this out, Storm. He can't manifest the gold right now, so we'll work out what he does or doesn't owe us.
Look, I clearly
10% of it
I'm
at least
just
was his, I think.
addressing the fact that he did this without contacting us, and he could have.
Warminster will say, "Bit of an own goal on my part. I did lose the sending stone for a brief period of time. Turns out I ate it."
That tracks.
Uh-huh.
Once again, I am my suspicions are laid. That kettle
My
thing
insight is a 15 on what he just said. Is he telling the truth?
It seems weird. Warminster is not like a slob or anything. Like, he wouldn't just accidentally eat stone. He's that seems odd. But he's also he also is someone who takes
cartoonishly buffoonish.
Yeah, he takes himself very seriously, and he is buffoonish. So, I mean, you could see some Mr. Bean scenario where maybe it does happen, but Warminster's day out kind of thing. Villyana brings in some tea.
Oh.
I just had some. Okay.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, yeah.
Is anything weird floating in it?
Friendship is king. Mushroom tea. And she walks out.
You got it. I'm still going to want a kettle on.
Princess Friendship kind of seems friendship, and she almost as if she had been forgotten, walks behind Princess Friendship.
Yeah.
The other Princess of Friendship, Villyana.
I can't keep up with them. I need a whole shower and better tea. Warminster, I feel like you're trying to push this duty off on someone else. Yes, I'm walking back to my quarters, getting my towel, a fresh set of clothes, and a bath or shower, whatever it is we have on our Victorian space boat.
Both. I think you can have both.
Our living insectile Victorian space boat.
Yeah, it's one of those old. Yeah, it's a tub shower.
Mm-hmm. Claw-footed, no doubt. to keep it off the drafty floor.
Yeah, I'll go back with Hester to our quarters, but I would like to cast Detect Evil and Good just for good measure.
Let me double check what Detect Evil and Good does. Or what it detects, rather. Detect.
Aberration, Celestial, Elemental, Fey, Fiend, or Undead.
Yeah, I think I'm going to luck out. No.
Yeah. I kind of figured, but, that's if we're kind of suspicious, that's what Marley would
totally
do. Well, I know that Storm seems awfully suspicious, but I'm not detecting anything.
Well, I was suspicious because of what Lily said.
We're saying all this telepathically?
Apparently we have this link for 8 hours or something, right?
An hour, but I can cast it again.
Okay, an hour. Yeah. So I just think it's fishy, and I'm not. If this is the case, frankly, our experience in the Shadowfell was kind of rough on me. I got attacked by my former comrades in my experience, and I just almost died from being ambushed by a guy I fed. And we came out of both of those things okay. But now we show up, and this guy we're supposed to trust has dumped all of our treasure without so much as a by your leave. And I'm sorry, that's not great. But you did say that it struck you as being odd. And that's really where I was like, wait, why? Because two of these things don't line up.
I admit it's suspicious, but he did answer the sending, so I trusted it's Alva. Look, it's not making a lot of sense to me, but he's always been kind of a scruffy scoundrel. And I admit it.
Here's the law.
Okay, maybe it is Alvar, and maybe Alvar isn't someone we should.
That is something we can discuss. We have the option of going with Joseph Winters, which no, thank you. But
I'd say let's maybe take a step forward instead.
But yes, you raise several good points, Storm. But first, let me settle the issue of, especially with we've earned our fair share of treasure for Alvar to pay any debt we might have, including getting him a whole new ship. If we decided that our time with Alvar was complete, I would miss Warminster, maybe a little bit. I would miss Warminster's ability to make me tea. Outside of that, though,
try and hire him out from Alvar.
Yeah, we could have that discussion for sure. I'm sorry to cut it short. I just simply meant there was no way he was going to manifest our treasure currently.
As you say that, you can hear thunk 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 thunk. Like maybe you're driving through an asteroid field or like a field of disposed of treasure, but over the intercom, my bad.
And I'm rather concerned to catch up with my mother because she's got something going on. But I do apologize, Storm. It's a bit rude. You have had a bit of a day or so. There was the matter of
we all do all the time.
Yes, but you were reduced to a feral state. You were haunted by visions of friends of yours. And we were all attacked by the dragon, but for certain it took its toll on all of us. If there's anything you need to say or unburden yourself of or set on the itinerary, please, I would have you do so.
It's just, it's just 3 instances. I forgot about the first one. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, sorry about it.
Where ostensibly I'm in a position of trust, and I find the rug pulled out from under me, right? I'm a guest at someone's house. No offense, Marley, but I'm a guest at someone's house, and I get attacked by them because I said something that they didn't like. And then I'm assaulted, probably through fantasy, but who knows, in the Shadowfell. Are these reflections of things that are actually true by people that I have I did something wrong. And perhaps it's my guilty conscience. I don't know. But that's with me, and now this. It just feels like it's of a piece, and it's strange, and it's maybe it is normal. Maybe this is the way Alvar is. Well, if that's the case, maybe I don't want to be with Alvar. But if it isn't him,
we haven't known him long, and I would suspect that his loyalty is about a gold piece away from slitting our throats. So, let us.
I mean,
maybe 5.
Knifey and yeah. I mean, thus far everyone has seemed predictable, but it just, given what's else has gone on, it's just sort of making me go, okay, is this a sign? Am I seeing something here?
It does make you kind of second guess everything. Yeah.
Right.
Or think twice about it.
Yeah.
Well, once we catch up with the Winter's Tooth, I feel we are in a better position to make decisions, including just not coming back. So I would recommend everyone be patient and not make any decisions until then. I admit there's some selfishness in that decision, because that's where my mother resides. But also that's where our other friends... I'm
all for reuniting with our crew and your mother. I mean, she's a dear lady, and I take comfort in her company myself. I know mothers and daughters, they have their own stuff, but I like your mom a lot. So, let's suss what's going on with this Winters guy. I mean, he's another one. Like, right?
Oh, yes. It might come time that we need to invest in our own one of these ships, or take one of the ones available.
Well, you could have until Alvar dumped all your treasure. You probably still have enough gold for one in your personal bags of holding.
I'll assume this is the Black Jammer's cutlass.
Yeah. I've done some math. And methinks...
that makes sense. Navigating by the stars would take a lot of internal trig, right?
I was captain, and that included doing the books, yar. I came up with some clever math, I'll tell you what.
Charting a course, right?
I do dreadfully want to get clean. It was a whole lot of temperature changes, and I had a lot of wardrobe changes. And I'm covered in some kind of dragon ichor.
Yeah.
But it just... Let's not make any decisions now. But I definitely think this is a conversation worth having in earnest. Because, yes, I think it's fully revealed that we don't know where we stand with Alvar. And, at least 10% or whatever percent we agreed upon was his to dump out the whole if he wanted to. Not all of that was his to just dump without consulting us. Yes, I 100% agree. And this is all very strange, and I would like to get to the bottom of it, but I think we're missing pieces.
Right.
And
sure. And, we have just come out of something, and, I'm probably needed to sleep for real, like in a bed, and not on a recovering world.
And we've been going to and fro so rapidly, it feels like we've barely had time to rest. But Storm, if you need to put something on, the calendar, if you'd like to return home, if you feel like there's a piece to be made, or something you need to do.
Oh God, I don't know about that. Maybe.
Well,
maybe
feel
not.
free to
I don't know.
assert.
It's just sure, certainly, and we currently have a lot on our plate as it is, but
lately we've been doing a lot of chasing my mother and doing errands for Marley's god. You certainly have a storm day coming, I think.
Right. Well, the goddess of fate comes knocking, you answer the door, right? We didn't really have much of a choice in that, as far as I'm concerned.
I was content to hide behind the couch and continue eating crisps, but yes, that is also possible.
Right. Do you have crisps?
I can see you under there.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm gonna come down to your guys' room. I'm gonna have some crisps. Safe to eat some crisps. So I'll leave. I'm like in the mast. I was like up in the crow's nest the whole time. So I'll come down. I'll go down to the room.
Some Nicolikas and
late
crisps.
night.
Okay.
Right. Do I pass any weirdness on my way down to?
So as you are coming downstairs, you enter the hallway, and as you do, you can see the door to Marley and Hester's room, and Princess Friendship is standing at it. And then there is no longer a door there, as Princess Friendship grabs it, rips it off, and screams into the room, Friendship! Villyana says smash, and she loves friendship. She always say friendship am best, and me am friendship, and friendship am strong, and everyone have friendship. Now you all have friendship.
Are we being...
What?
I haven't been told to roll initiative. So
That is where we will leave the bridge crew for but a moment, and we're about to wrap up the episode.
okay.
But cut back to the Nostradamus.
Yes.
And
very good. Very good. Sorry, very good. Yeah, all right.
As you're walking, occasionally the pods will start projecting images from the charming anecdote, and it'll be you all being like, Alvar's acting weird, and Alvar will scream, yes, I am! I would never throw away treasure! Oh my god, get my treasure back! Why? This is...
Courage, Alvar.
Warminster picks him up.
And
there.
Courage for our friends.
And we see the double of Villyana serving tea. Are there doubles of Corey and Orpho too?
No, so the only it seems like the only people on the charming anecdote are doubles of Alvar, Warminster, and Villyana, and then Princess Friendship. But she's not a double, or that's the original Princess Friendship.
And we're only getting scenes from the charming anecdote, though. We're not
Yes.
also getting them from the Winter's Bone.
No, it almost seems pointed at trying to drive Alvar mad.
What are teeth other than face bones?
Do you think this is helping right now? Are you inventing some kind of tooth-based economy? Because I don't care about your teeth unless you are.
Just put them in my little sack.
My mother did always say I should have been a dentist, and he'll just start weeping.
Look, it says your real name, Herbie. Look, okay.
I'm not in a good place right now.
Look, get yourself together. We've got look, we're going down this long corridor of like bone things, right?
It's terrible. It's remaining terrible.
Yeah. Okay. And there's no end in sight. We're figuring out we're getting maybe closer to a hub.
You think you're getting closer to the central hub, central goop of some kind, right. And the history elf and cleric elf.
Cleric elf
had seen the end, and now that you are getting closer to an apparent turn in the hall.
Ooh.
So you think by next episode you'll probably be there.
Very good.
Right. Eat some
this hall is
moves
at the speed of plot, you guys.
Right. Are we able to short rest while we're walking?
You know what? Yeah, you are, because it's just such a long, monotonous walk.
Sorry,
At some point, you figure out that a conveyor belt is actually dragging you backwards, and it's like a Scooby-Doo. You're not really the background's man. You're like not moving forward at all. That's the problem. Okay, well, here we go. Alvar, no, it's taking me away from my treasure.
Alvar, come.
I'm not okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll carry you.
Outros and plugs. Timothy, there we go.
Hi. Thanks for tuning in on this wackadoo episode. Fun stuff. The tension is ratcheting up further, as is the mystery. What will happen? Will our intrepid heroes make it? Will the Skelly Hands win? Who can say? Tune in 2 weeks to find out. Oh, stop Asian hate.
Yes, please.
Let me be the first among us. I'm sure we're all going to say that because it's out of control. Stop any hate, but stop Asian hate. It's bullshit and it's fucking evil and wrong. Now I'm out.
Yep.
Cece.
Hi, I'm Cece, aka Soup, aka Ska on the Twitters and the Instagrams. And I would also like to say, just stop hate, and especially, stop Asian hate. No, it's not just enough to be not racist, be actively anti-racist, please. Come on. Like, this is just getting ridiculous at this point. Like, we're better than this. I know we are. So.
And Marty.
Yeah, well, let me get some of the ridiculousness out of the way. I can't wait until next episode when they meet my friends, Friend and Chip. And smash a bell, like a thing, subscribe, please. But yeah, no, it's gross, and I think anti-Asian writ large, which is not itself a monolith, so Asian even just feels weird, but anti-Asian sentiment in general, and just generally othering, orientalizing, fetishizing, eroticizing, like all of it is kind of gross and dehumanizing, and all of it matters. All of it builds up to something where you basically consider them to be different from people, or otherwise so different from you as to be considered something else or other. And any amount of othering is kind of gross. And from that, it becomes very easy then to, portray any kind of fantasy, from violence to whatever, on a rich cultural landscape of a multitude of people. And it's gross. And so, yeah, even just stop yourself too. Like, even if it's a minor thing, like just kind of like, I don't know, loving Pocky just because it's different, or whatever. Like, just stop yourself every once in a while and be like, let me just appreciate that this is just a perfectly good shortbread chocolate snack or whatever. Anyway, it doesn't have to be like what you would consider to be hate to be othering and a little bit weird and gross on it, if you examine it a little bit. So just take your time. If you enjoy parts of the culture, try and respect the fact that people live there and make it and do it. And as a side note to this, I could not confirm this beforehand, but of the 8 victims today, at least some of them were believed to be or reported to be sex workers, which is another area that everyone needs to fucking work on. It's not cool to consider them subhuman or dehumanize them or consider them any kind of less than. It is no less of a tragedy because they were sex workers. And we lazily joke about violence against sex workers all the time, which also helps build to this culture of 2 ways of othering people to the point where you might not consider them to be people with the same kind of rich inner life that you live. That is my soapbox. Thank you very much for letting me have it in this otherwise opportunity to have a lot of fun with my friends. I appreciate what small voice we have on the internet. Thank you very much, Andy.
You're welcome. I will echo what everyone said. Please, I can't say it better than anyone else did. Please be kind. Please stop Asian hate and any form of hate, as Timothy said. Everybody's a person, and just treat them like people, because, as Marty said, they all have the same rich inner lives that you do. And thinking they don't, it makes you a bad person. And that doesn't mean you aren't still a person with a rich inner life. But just remember that. What's coming up? Task Force Unlikely is on Monday next week. And there may or may not be a stream on Wednesday, but it is my wife's birthday, so I am taking the night off. It will be her second quarantine birthday, sadly, but we're gonna make the best out of it.
Yeah,
I'm already gonna get her a Geralt of Rivia cake I saw on TikTok. So
fantastic!
Oh my God, I'm so jealous.
It's him in a hot tub. I have to make it myself, or I have to cut out something and put it on top of an ice cream cake, but I'm gonna do it
for sure. For sure. And just in case for all of our fan, we will have no Odyssey of the Dragon Lords this week.
Right.
And if that was on your schedule, it will be the weekend following, Sunday following.
And it'll pick up every other week from there.
Yes.
And
minor hitch.
Yeah, that's it. Have a good night, everyone. Please stay safe, be kind, wear your mask. And we love all of you and love all of each other's. Have a great night. I'm also making a heart, but I need to use my hands to do things.
My friend's friend then shit.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.